What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel, King Offset Trucking. I almost said the name of my other channel, but welcome to my channel, Offset Trucking. Today I'm here to talk about Roadmaster Trucking School. Okay. It's a little. It's not a long story, but I do have a kind of story with that. I don't know how to call them. Is like the representative, because every time I call once, right, and I give my information, then I talk to that guy. So now every time I call, somehow they see your number and they see who you talked to before, and then they transfer you to the same dude. It's like, since if you talk to one person, whenever you call, that person have to take care of you until, if you got to the school, until you're done and stuff like that, right? So before I went to the shittiest school that I went to, sorry about my language, but before I went to the shittiest school, I contacted them first. I contacted Roadmaster first because because I had couple friends that went to the school. Okay, couple friends that went to the school, and they say that's the greatest school, with the trucking business, right? They love it. They say that was the greatest school. They teach them everything, and they, right? But me being me, I always like to go the cheapest route. Okay, I don't know if maybe that's not a good thing in every situation, but I always like to go the cheapest route. So my friend was telling me that he done with the school. So once you're done with the school, if you finance, you have to go work for Warner, right? So for some reason he didn't stay with Warner because Warner doesn't pay, and there was like a small company that pay more money than Warner. Okay, so he broke the contract and go work for the company. And right now he said that he told me that he owed him like $10,000. Okay, the school was like $6,000 something plus interest. I don't know, but somehow he owed him $10,000. That's what he told me. Okay, so every paycheck every month or every paycheck they getting some until they paid off that loan, right? So me being cheap, I didn't want to do that. Okay, so I went to a shittier school in Miami. All right, in Miami. So when I went to that school, I was telling my friend about it, but he told me, though, he was like, man, I don't get it, because you told me that you can go whenever you want to that school. There's no schedule, there's no like, it's not discipline at all. Like you do whatever you want. So what? Sorry guys. So you do whatever you want, right? So when I'm like, yeah, I know, but my school was like, to be honest, my school was like $2,800 so to get your seat there. So I was like, man, if I go to that school, it's gonna cost me less money, and I'm gonna make, and I don't have to pay that 10 grand, right? So I went to the school. Long story short, which I have to make a video about that school. I will make a video about that school. So anyway, I went to the school. Thing didn't end up right. Okay. So now but before I went to the school, I contacted Roadmaster, right? I told him what I want, stuff like that. I talked to the guy. I'm not gonna name the guy, but he's like, he's in Florida, right? There's like 2 Roadmasters that I know, actually 3, but I'm in like north side, like Orlando and Tampa, right? So I talked to the guy, and he told me what I need to get, and and the funny thing, the guy even told me that if you didn't, I don't know if because that I wasn't like American, I wasn't born here, he told me I gotta take some kind of test or whatever. So I don't know why he told me I had to take some kind of test to see if I understand and speak English right or whatever. I didn't get it, but he explained to me everything, and I didn't go with him, right? So when I went to the other school, when that thing didn't go well for me, so I contacted them back, but I thought I was gonna talk to somebody else, but they sent me to the same guy, right? I talked to the guy. I'm like, but listen, I know we talked before, and I didn't want to pay that much money, and I went to the cheapest route and stuff like that, but it didn't work out good for me because now I can't get my CDL. And I told the guy, listen, I don't mind going back, going to your school and taking taking all the classes and stuff like that. So how can you help me in that situation? But the way the guy was talking to me, it was like the guy was mad because I did not come to Roadmaster. I did not come to his school, and I went to another school, and now I'm calling him, for help. It's like to fix the mess that I'm in right now, right? The guy told me, oh, well, you didn't come, and blah, 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 and I'm like, well, he said, well, if you want to come to a school now, it's like $6,500 something dollars. I'm like, whoa, I thought you had some kind of, I thought you had some kind of, you had a loan. You guys have some kind of loan. I don't mind working for you guys for Warner, but what if I want to go with the loan? He was like, well, the loan, he was like smiling or something. The loan is complicated. You gotta have this, you gotta have that. And he told me that, well, my friend, I don't have nothing for you available. I'm like, what do you mean you don't have nothing for me? He's like, yeah, I don't have no opportunity for you, nothing available for me. I'm like, dang. I'm like, bro was so mad that it was really like, he was like happy. It's like, in his mind, he told me that I told you so. I told you to come to the school, but you did not. So now you went to a shady school. So now you have to pay the consequences, right? So I'm like, wow, I'm like, damn. I told him straight up, I'm like, that's so rude. He's like, that's not rude. I'm just telling you how it is. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I hang up the phone, and then, and then that was it, right? A week later, which is today, I was surprised that the guy called me back. The guy called me and acting like he never talked to me before. He's talking about, oh, well, I see that you had an application for Roadmaster or whatever. Are you still interested? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, but you told me that you didn't have nothing for me, no opportunities for me, nothing. He was like, no, I don't remember I talked to you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yes, you did talk to me because you got my email, and I'm pretty sure you remember. But anyway, he act like he didn't talk to me. Now he's telling me that I'm like, well, you told me there was no loan available. He's like, well, the loan is available if you want to work with us, for us or whatever. I told him, but you told me no, though. Like, you told me it was not available. He's like, well, it's available now. And I'm like, I guess now you guys need drivers, so that's why you even call me. He's like, yeah. Blase, blase. And then he sent me something to my email to go file, talking about my work history, my, if I had any ticket and stuff like that. So now, well, long story short, now the guy want to take me because they want drivers. Sorry, guys. Because they want drivers. I'm like, whoa, that's really, I don't know what to say now, because you told me you did not have any opportunities for me because I did not go to your school. So now a week later, you're calling me acting like you didn't talk to me, talking like, hey, now you want to give me an opportunity, you want to give me a chance, right? Man, it's crazy. That was the whole story with them, with the Roadmaster, and with that guy, in Florida and stuff like that. So yes, guys, let me know what you guys think. Do you think he's right? Because I did not go to his school, and now I'm asking him to fix up the mess and whatever. Or do you think that I'm right? Because hey, I can go to whatever school I want to. That's my choice. That's my money. But let me guys know like what you guys think, and like always, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment to the channel, and then see you for another video, right?